Yo, what is going on guys? XpertFusion here, and today we're going to be talking about all of the brand new multiplayer maps and Warzone maps coming to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's Season 1 update. So yes, this is very surprising to me. We are getting 10 brand new maps to Cold War's Season 1, which is insane. I was really not expecting that. I really kept thinking in my head, how many maps we're going to be getting, right? I knew Gunfight was coming, so I was like, okay, there has to be at least a couple Gunfight maps, but I really anticipated them to just take already existing maps in the game and make those into extra Gunfight maps. That's what I was expecting, but no, the Gunfight maps are all completely original. We have three new 6v6 maps, one remake of an original map from Black Ops 2, which I'm really excited for. We all know what that one is. We've already talked about a lot of these leaks in the past, but we have more information on these leaks. And of course, we have a new Fireteam map and the new Warzone map, Rebirth Island, which is of course Alcatraz from Blackout, but done in a very different sort of a way. So we've gotten a lot of leaked images, and I'm not going to be showing any of the images here in this video. Obviously, I don't want my channel to get taken down or anything, so definitely not going to do that, but I will put a link in the description to the Twitter pages that have posted these images throughout the day. They could be taken down by now, I have no idea, but I'm looking at them right now and they are not taken down just yet. So there are a ton of leaked images of all of these, actually most of these maps, not all of them. It seems as though we're not going to be getting all 10 of these maps on the first day of Season 1. It's going to be the same as Modern Warfare, where I believe they're going to do a halfway mid-season update where they'll add a couple other maps. So this is just prediction. I think we're probably just going to get all 4 of the Gunfight maps right away. We're obviously going to get Rebirth Island. We're going to get the Fireteam map most likely. And I'm predicting we're going to get Mall and then maybe Apocalypse or Raid. Probably Mall and Raid makes more sense. And then we'll get the other 2 6v6 maps probably later on in the season. That's just my guess, and I'll explain why in this video, but let's just talk about them. So first things first, the Gunfight maps, I'm just going to go through them really quickly because I already made a video on this. We already had these leaked about a week ago. And the maps, of course, are the game show looking map, which we already talked about that. The KGB Moscow building, which was from the campaign actually, so it's going to be a very similar location to that. There was a little area that almost looked like it was the bottom area of the Black Ops 1 map called Launch, but I don't think it's the same area, but it looked like it. And then of course there was another little area that was like a subway looking place. We don't really know the specifics on these Gunfight maps, but we have seen those leaked images. And yeah, I made a video on that, so I'll put a link in the description to that video as well if you guys want to know more about those Gunfight maps in detail. But the 6v6 maps are where I'm really excited. We have 4 of them here. Of course, Mall is the one I am most excited for. We had some gameplay of it, I guess cinematic gameplay of it within that trailer they released earlier today, but there was so many pictures leaked of Mall by these leakers, and oh my god, it looks amazing. There's an image of a little outdoor area. It seems like it's going to be a 3-lane sort of a map where you got one lane that's outdoors and the other 2 lanes are within the actual mall itself. And the outdoor area looks really nice. It's all snowy and it's not really nighttime like it looks in the intro cinematic. It actually looks kind of bright outside. There's this room called the Galaxy Room, which is essentially an arcade, and it definitely gives me Zombies in Spaceland vibes, and it really makes me wish that these maps would be zombie maps. I don't know why they're giving us these really awesome locations in multiplayer, but zombies, we just get Nocturne and Toten, and it's this snowy forest. I like Die Machine, right, but I hope they go into more interesting locations in the future for zombies rather than just revisiting places from Black Ops 1 and World at War, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's probably the direction they're going to go in for zombies, but whatever. I would love to see a Mall Zombies map. I know you can play them in Onslaught, but I want to play them in actual zombies format because this map looks insane. There's arcade machines everywhere. Hopefully they let you play the arcade machines. I assume they will because you can play the arcade machines in campaign whenever you see them around the place. So I feel like that'd be kind of a wasted opportunity if you couldn't play them in this little area here, but this is going to be one of those maps that's going to be really fun just to walk around in on custom games just by yourself and just explore. Honestly, I'm probably going to do that first thing when this update comes out. Just check out this map and look around. You have areas of the lobby, which looks really nice. It's just such a classic 80s arcade, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm really hoping to see some Stranger Things Season 3 Easter eggs here and there because, obviously connects back to Season 3 of Stranger Things pretty immensely because of the whole 80s mall vibe that it has. So I'd be really interested to see that. And then we also have a map called Apocalypse, which when we heard about a map called Apocalypse, everyone was assuming it was going to be a zombies map, but it's actually a multiplayer map in Vietnam. So it looks very similar in the image to an area that we actually fought in within the campaign mission, which was called Break On Through, I believe. And there was a little area where you were kind of just like, going through, and there was a couple different houses and such, or buildings and structures around the area, and it looks kind of similar to that area, so just kind of assume that this map's gonna somewhat be based off of that mission, but it's daytime, so it's not gonna be dark or anything like that. And it looks pretty cool. I'm glad we're finally getting a Vietnam map, because I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get a Vietnam map for launch, but thankfully we are getting one. And of course, next up is Raid, obviously, remake from Black Ops 2's Raid, which is so awesome. I'm really excited to see Raid come back, man, because we heard about the leaked maps that we were supposed to be getting at some point throughout the season, like a while ago. I remember Tom Henderson said this a long time ago. He said Nuketown, Jungle, Summit, and Firing Range were the maps that were supposed to be remade for this game. Obviously, we already got Nuketown, and I assume we're probably still going to get Firing Range, Summit, and Jungle at some point, but I'd much rather have Raid, because Raid is my favorite map, or my second favorite map of all time, my first being Nuketown, which is so awesome that the two maps that they remade first are my two favorite maps of all time, which is just great. It's gonna make this game a lot more fun. That'd be pretty cool to have a Nuketown and Raid only playlist. I'd play that all damn day. And the last map that we have here for 6v6, I'm predicting that this last map is actually going to be released later on rather than being released with this update here, because the leaked images we have of it are in a very incomplete state, and I'm assuming that they probably have, completed it by now, but I guess whenever they got these images, it was just in that incomplete state. But I feel like if they have completed images of other maps, it probably means this map's not coming out right away. And this map is called Echelon, and I can't really gather what this location is, because like I said, obviously they're just very, early stages of the map. But Echelon in military terms just kind of mean, I believe its definition is like some sort of a formation of military vehicles or some sort. So maybe it's going to be on like a carrier ship or something like what we saw in one of the cutscenes in the campaign. I have no idea. That's a complete guess. I have no idea. That's just based off of the name. But regardless, I'm excited to see what it is, and we'll have to wait and see whenever that does come out. Unless it does come out, with the Season 1 update, which would be kind of surprising, but I'll be fine with that. And then lastly, we have the Fireteam map called Dune. They haven't released anything about Dune, so I don't really know what it's supposed to be. All we know is that it's called Dune, which is interesting. And of course, we have Rebirth Island from Warzone, which is really, really awesome. So this is a lot more content than I was expecting, to be completely honest, because when I heard we were going to be getting 4 multiplayer maps, I was like, I feel like they're going to have 2 gunfight maps and 2 6v6, something along those lines. And no, they are giving us 4 gunfight, 4 6v6, obviously throughout the whole season, and then the 1 Fireteam and the 1 Warzone map, which is super, super exciting. I'm hoping that in Gunfight, they also incorporate some other maps in the game for Gunfight, so there's more than just 4 maps for it, because I feel like it'd be a big missed opportunity to like not include Nuketown or like Crossroads Strike, because both those maps could definitely be great contenders for for Gunfight maps. So just to give Gunfight more content, I feel like that would make sense. But having 4 maps for that is honestly enough. I don't feel like it really needs a lot right away, but I do hope it gets more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this information in the comment section below. The trailer is set for 4 p.m. Pacific time on December 10th, which is Thursday, so about 3 days from now. That is when we will be getting the full trailer for this massive update, and the actual update itself comes out December 16th, which is Wednesday of next week. So I'm not too sure about the times when the actual update releases, but we'll have to wait and see as we get closer to it. Hopefully it is a fun ass day, because there's a lot of content to mess around with in this game. Hopefully they make a lot of updates just overall in multiplayer, just making it better and perform better, so we can have more fun in it as a whole. So hopefully you all enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.